Okay, I am going to attempt to create a video here to help you guys with truth tables. So I'm going to start with probably the most basic one, which is P or Q, okay? And again, I'm using my mouse here, so I hope this isn't too ugly. So just to start out, P is a statement. Q is a statement, all right? The V here, that means or, is what links these two statements together and creates our compound statement, okay, P or Q. So the truth table tells us when this compound statement is true. So when I have two variables, P and Q here, I know I'm going to have four rows in my truth table, okay? I messed up there, so I'm just gonna, and this mouse is not conducive to making this very pretty, so you just have to bear with me. But so whenever I have just two variables, I know I'm going to have four rows to my truth table. Okay, so I write the P and Q, the two variables, over on the left always. And then I'm going to make a vertical line down, separating my two variables from the compound statement over here. Okay, so I'm just rewriting my statement over on the right, P or Q. So this is always the way the left is going to go. True, true, false, false for P, and then Q is going to be true, false, true, false. So if you have a P and Q, whether it's P or Q, if it's P and Q, if it's P, if P then Q, so for any of these, P and Q, if P, then Q, for any of these basic ones that we are going to look at in Chapter 8, for any of these compound statements, we would have the left side looking just like this, okay? Where I've got the P and the Q. And all these are on the left-hand side is saying these are the different combinations. P could be true and Q could be true in row 1 here. P could be true, Q could be false. P could be false and Q could be true, or P could be false and Q could be false. Okay? So that's what the left is telling us. It's all the different combinations of truth values for these two statements. So then right here, I am going to show the truth values for P. And all I do is copy them over from the left. So I had true, true, false, false. That's all I did was copy exactly what I see over here. Then for Q, same thing. Copy what you see on the left. So true, false, true, false. Now, for an OR compound statement, which is what we're doing here, P or Q, as long as one of the two variables are true, your compound statement is true. So as long as one of them is true, this middle column is going to be true. Okay, because in this case, both P and Q happen to be true. Now in the second row, as long as one of them is true, the middle column is true. And since P is true, then my compound statement is true. For the third column, again, as long as one of them is true, the compound statement is true. So here, since Q is true, even though P is false, since Q is true, that's enough for our compound statement to be true. And then in the fourth column, since both of them are false, we know here's the one column where our compound statement is false. So this right here gives us the truth value for the compound statement P or Q.